Two new chief ministers, one river and a 9,000 crore rupees project that has been dividing two states for over a decade. This is Mekedatu, and just when everyone thought the Kaveri dispute has cooled down, it's back and already on streets. Mekedatu, the name that literally translates to Goat's Leap in Kannada, is a point in South Bengaluru district where two rivers meet, the Kaveri and the Arkavati. Karnataka wants to build a balancing reservoir right here. The plan to store 4.75 thousand million cubic feet of water. Use it to meet Bengaluru's rapidly growing drinking water needs, regulate river flows and generate some hydroelectric power on the side. On paper, it sounds straightforward. A city needs water and there's river nearby, build a reservoir. But this is the Kaveri, which runs long through Tamil Nadu as well. The Kaveri has been at the center of one of India's longest running interstate disputes. 4 states depend on it. Decades of tribunal awards, Supreme Court judgments and political battles have tried to decide who gets how much. And now, Mekedatu has become what many are calling the second Kaveri dispute. Karnataka first proposed Mekedatu back in 2013. Bengaluru was growing, water demand was exploding, the city needed a long-term solution. Then, in 2018, the Supreme Court's Kaveri verdict gave Karnataka an additional 4.75 thousand million cubic feet of water allocation. That gave the project a stronger legal footing. In January 2022, DK Shivakumar, then in opposition, led a 139-kilometer walk from Kanakpura to Bengaluru, called the Walk for Water. It put Mekedatu firmly on Karnataka's political agenda. In November 2025, the Supreme Court held that Tamil Nadu's challenge was premature and allowed the Central Water Commission to examine Karnataka's revised project report. And just days ago, on May 26th, the Supreme Court dismissed Tamil Nadu's review petition seeking to halt the project entirely. Karnataka cleared a major legal hurdle. But within days, the response came, not from a courtroom, but from the streets. On May 31st, the Tamil Nadu Kaveri Farmers Association, led by its General Secretary P.R. Pandian, marched towards the Karnataka border, specifically towards the Zuzuwadi checkpost near Hosur in Krishnagiri district. Vehicles were stopped, traffic was halted. Pandian called for contempt proceedings to be initiated against DK Shivakumar for remarks he made that they say go against the Supreme Court's own verdict on the Mekedatu Dam. Here's what makes this moment significant. Both the chief ministers at the center of the dispute are newly sworn in. DK Shivakumar took oath today. Meanwhile, Joseph Vijay is navigating his first term as Tamil Nadu chief minister. And Mekedatu lands on both their desks immediately. For Shivakumar, this is deeply personal. He represented Kanakpura, the constituency right next to this project site, for decades. He has been the project's political engine. To reiterate his stand, he highlighted his personal connection to the project. His own family's ancestral land in Kanakpura would be submerged by the reservoir if it gets built. He has publicly said he is willing to make the sacrifice for Bengaluru's water future. This isn't just a political position for him. It's a legacy project. For Vijay, it's the opposite problem. He has no history with this issue, no institutional memory of the negotiations, the tribunal proceedings, the back channel diplomacy. He's walking into a dispute that Tamil Nadu's farmers have strong feelings about. When he visited Delhi recently, he personally urged the Prime Minister to reject Karnataka's project report. He said Karnataka's statements about a proposed Bhumi Puja had caused serious concern among lakhs of farmers who depend on Kaveri waters. That's not a mild objection. That's a new CM planting his flag early. Karnataka's case is this. The reservoir sits entirely with Karnataka's territory. The water being stored is Karnataka's allocated share. Tamil Nadu has no legal standing to object. And perhaps Karnataka argues that the reservoir would actually help Tamil Nadu by storing excess monsoon runoff that currently flows unused into the sea. Tamil Nadu's counter is equally firm. Mekedatu was never approved under the Cauvery Tribunal's final award. The Cauvery Basin is already classified as a deficit basin, meaning there isn't surplus water to justify a new large reservoir. Tamil Nadu's fear is straightforward. If Karnataka builds this, Karnataka gets great control over when and how much water flows downstream. And for Kaveri Delta farmers, that's an existential concern. Despite the Supreme Court's recent ruling in Karnataka's favor, the project still needs environmental clearance, forest clearance, and approval from the Kaveri Water Management Authority. Nearly 5,000 hectares of forest land inside the Kaveri Wildlife Sanctuary would be submerged. The legal road ahead is still long. Here's the angle that adds another layer of complexity. Karnataka is governed by Congress. Tamil Nadu's ruling coalition also includes several prominent Congress leaders. So, the same national party has stake in both sides of this dispute. How does Congress manage that is the stark question. Mekedatu has waited over a decade to get to this point. Now, both states have new leaders. One who has staked his political identity on building this reservoir. One who is inheriting a dispute with farmers already marching at the border. How these two chief ministers choose to engage through courts, negotiations, or pressure of the streets will decide not just the fate of this reservoir. It will set tone for Karnataka-Tamil Nadu relations for years to come.